The nightmare began the day I moved into my late grandfather's ranch. Instead of a warm welcome, the HOA president stormed over and said, "This property must follow our rules. Pay the fees or leave." But my land was never under the HOA. I refused. That's when the harassment started. Fake fines, threatening letters, and then, something much darker. One night, pounding shook my front door. Outside stood two men in uniforms, badges shining under the porch light. "Open up. You're breaking HOA law," they barked. Something felt off. Real police don't handle HOA issues. Their badges looked cheap, and they kept dodging my questions. That's when I realized, these weren't real cops. Instead of opening the door, I grabbed my phone and made one call, the sheriff's office. Minutes later, a real sheriff's SUV rolled into my driveway. The imposters froze. The sheriff stepped out calmly, hand on his holster. "Evening, gentlemen. Show me your credentials," he said. They tried flashing their fake badges, but it was over. Backup arrived, and within minutes, the so-called cops were in handcuffs on my porch. The sheriff turned to me and said, "You did the right thing. These men aren't officers, they're trespassers." Under questioning, the truth spilled out. The men admitted the HOA president had paid them to pose as cops and scare me off my own land. The sheriff was furious. By the next morning, she was arrested in front of her neighbors. Shockwaves ripped through the community. She had been pulling stunts like this for years, bullying homeowners with fake rules and threats. This time, she crossed a line. With their leader gone, the HOA collapsed. Homeowners voted to dissolve it completely, finally free from her grip. The sheriff later visited me personally. He smiled and said, "Your grandfather's land is yours. Don't ever let anyone scare you away again." Now, I live peacefully on that ranch, grateful for the night justice showed up at my door. Because when the HOA sent fake cops to threaten me, they never expected the real sheriff to walk in instead.